quick little, I have to give a gift to give for a couples retreat, and so I made these cute little pots with little faces on them and a little watering can. And my aloe vera needs to be thinned out. And so I thought I'd touch on aloe vera. This is the first houseplant I ever got. It's the first plant I ever actually kept alive. And so I have a special relationship with it. And I've used it quite a bit actually, as far as like gotten burned and stuff, and I've just cut a piece off and used it. And this is about the, I want to say 5th time that I've actually like split this up and like transplanted it and given stuff away. And so it's just, it keeps on giving. And it's the easiest plant. It's pretty much one that I think I've tried to kill multiple times in all honesty. Like I've just been like, kind of tired of that. And then it just like, finally like, I feel like a murderer and I just, you know, water it, drowned it, and it comes back. And this one lives on our kitchen counter. So I feel like as far as all that it needs is neglect, a lot of neglect, and a light. As long as you put it like in a window. Mine is a west facing window. This is the kitchen. This one's in my bathroom, and it's been really neglected. But it's obviously thriving still because it needs to be split. But this one's in a south facing frosted window, so it doesn't get as much light, which is weird because it's in south facing window, but it doesn't, and I don't water it like ever. Let's just be honest here. I really neglect the crap out of this thing, and then when I do remember, I just like drowned it, but it's doing well. So I thought I would show really quick how I break it apart, how I repot it in other plants and give it away. And you should get aloe vera because it's awesome. It's a really cool plant. Okay, so to split it, I have a 10-20 tray, just so I don't make a mess everywhere, but most likely I'm gonna make a mess everywhere just because that's how it goes. And the first time I watched my mom do this, because this plant actually came from my mom, one of her splits, I was like devastated because it was the only plant I kept alive, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're gonna kill my plant. And it's thrived, clearly. So you just pull it out of the pot. This one's a little, I probably should have watered it recently, and you just kind of, like this is one that came out. You're just gonna kind of like gently break them apart and until you get about a root like that. Hopefully that will focus. I don't know if it will, but kind of you're just kind of breaking the roots apart and getting them out and pulling them apart. Usually you have kind of like a leader. I call it a leader. Who knows what it's really called? That kind of is like one of the bigger ones that has kind of more. This poor plant has been so neglected. It will like probably being moved. Whoever I give it to, hopefully they love and care for it. But so you just pretty much are like pulling it apart. All these little pieces, and all these can be their own individual plants if you want. I usually plant until it looks good, like kind of full, but that's usually about like 5, or I don't know, whatever looks good. So you just pull them apart until you get kind of like a good, okay, I probably didn't need to pull those two apart, but yeah, until you get them apart, and then with the plant, I have my tote full of potting soil, because who doesn't have that, right? You're not a gardener if you don't have a tote full of, I'm just kidding. I don't know why, but it works very well to have a tote full of gardening soil. And I just have it. Whoops. So I'm just going to fill that up. Like I said, it's going to make a mess. And I just fill it up about 3/4 of the way. Just so I have enough room. I don't know. Who knows how well this is focusing, but just so I have enough room to, really get them in there. We'll put this cute little guy. I don't know, maybe that one. Sure. Just throw a few of them together in here. And just continue continue adding soil as I get the roots down. Maybe a few more. 1 or 2 more. It's hard to do this and try to record it. It's all good. And that looks good. That looks like a good amount, but it can have a lot of room to grow. That's what I really want it to be able to do, is to, because they like, at least I feel like the ones I've given, like this is about what I planted it before, and it just like, we're going to multiply and replenish this pot. So, yep. Those two might be a little close. I might pull them apart a little further. And you just stuff it full of soil, and that's like pretty much the whole process. And then I water them in pretty good for the first thing, and then just neglect them. Just don't worry about them for a long time, and then when you notice it and you're like, oh crap, how long has it been since I've watered that? Go drown them, and they thrive as long as they do need sunlight. I gave one to my grandma. Oh, sunlight and a drainage hole. If you put it in a pot that doesn't have a drainage hole, it doesn't thrive in those. Some plants you can get away with that, but this is not one of them. So drainage hole, sun, and neglect, and they'll thrive. My grandma's didn't have a drainage hole, and she didn't have it in a window, and so it just didn't quite get enough light. Like they do like the light. And yeah, a little bit more. Trying to not make a huge mess, but we're making a mess. There we go. And there's a little cutie done. I just have 3 more to do. And I think it's a cute little gift. Okay, I am all planted up, and I didn't break apart my kitchen one, which I need to do soon, but I'm tight on time today. So I still have like a few stuff left. Just gonna throw it away because I don't really have a use for it, and I feel like they aren't good enough. So here's Cindy and Bob. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I think they're cute. Their little spiky hair. They turned out cute, and this is the original. I'm gonna go neglect to get in my bathroom, and hopefully it starts to thrive a little better, having less in there. But a few things to touch on. Don't bury them too deep. I don't know if I said that before. They're really pretty resilient and tough little guys, and they pretty much thrive. And I hope that helps you guys if you're planting some, or if you're new to houseplants at all, like, go for it. Go for a cute little guy like this. It's pretty simple, and it's very rewarding, and clearly I have been able to bless others with it too. So thanks.